Yes. Listen. Good afternoon for all of you. Listen properly. Understand the concepts. Take some sheets of paper or your notebook and take it. Along with me, you are supposed to write. You are supposed to write. Then only you can understand. Okay. Simply seeing, you cannot understand. You have to write. Just like the offline class, if we are writing on the board, how you are going to copy it, like that here also you are supposed to do it. Okay, don't be an inactive person in an online class. Be an active person in an online class. Then only you can enjoy in the online class. Okay, easy also. Online classes are easy. Okay, right? Yes, I had to start with the concept of Maxwell's thermodynamic relations. We are asking, derive Maxwell's thermodynamic relations. We are asking, derive either the first Maxwell, second Maxwell, or third or fourth. We are asking that one. Maxwell's thermodynamic relations. Maxwell's thermodynamic relations. First, already we have come across about the thermodynamic potentials now. You know about the thermodynamic potentials. Thermodynamic potentials. Already we have come across about this one in the last class. There are 4 thermodynamic potentials here. So one thermodynamic potential is internal energy, U of S comma V. Second one, F T comma V. Next one, H enthalpy, that is S comma P. Fourth one, Gibbs free energy. Okay, you know about all these concepts. What are all the concepts? You are aware of that one. Okay. The last one is the Gibbs free energy. So you are aware of internal energy here. You know about enthalpy. You know about Helmholtz function. You know about Gibbs function. Okay. This is a variations of P and T, pressure and temperature. These are called by the name 4 thermodynamic potentials. They are called by the name the 4 thermodynamic potentials. So you are aware of all these concepts. In the last class, we have discussed about all these concepts. Last class, I derived all these ideas. Okay. What is that? U. This is internal energy. Okay. This is F. F is Helmholtz function or Helmholtz the energy. H, capital H, is said to be enthalpy. A type of energy, nothing else. Enthalpy means a type of energy. Capital G, it is Gibbs function. This is Helmholtz function. These are called by the name of the 4 thermodynamic potentials. Last class, we have discussed about all the 4. Based on all the 4, we are supposed to derive the 4 Maxwell's thermodynamic relations. 4 Maxwell's thermodynamic relations we are supposed to derive. The first derivation, number 1. First derivation. Okay, what is that? Using what? U of S of SV. Okay, we are asking the question like this. Derive the thermodynamic relation. derive the thermodynamic relation at constant S. Entropy, S means entropy. At constant entropy is equal to minus of partial derivative del P, partial derivative of pressure with respect to entropy at constant volume. This is called by the name the first Maxwell's thermodynamic relation. This is first Maxwell's thermodynamic relation. Derive the first Maxwell's thermodynamic relation, that is this one. Del T divided by del V at constant S is equal to minus del P divided by del S at constant volume. Each one maybe carries 3 marks like that. We are going to combine first and second, first and third, first and fourth, second and fourth, second and third, like that we are asking. So we have to get ready with the answers. Properly, you are supposed to study at home, and you can write at the time of examinations easily. Okay. So I told you already, along with me, you are supposed to write all these concepts in a notebook. Okay. Whatever I am writing, that itself is the notes. No problem. A little bit more than the notes only that I am writing. Afterwards, I will send the original notes also, no problem. But this itself is the notes. I said this itself is the notes. If you are writing this much, is more than enough for your examination, because it is pure mathematics concepts. Okay, right? Explanation also that I am writing here. So first idea that I supposed to start with, a thermodynamic potential of U of S of V. U of S V. U is a function of S and V. Right. So I will going to make use of first law of thermodynamics from first law of thermodynamics. What the first law of thermodynamics? It says dq is equation type that I will write. dq is equal to du plus dw. But dw is equal to pdv. You know that. But dw is equal to pdv. Change in volume is dv. Pressure is p. Amount of work done is dw. Previous classes, whatever it has been covered, if you are going through all those concepts, then you can understand about these ideas very easily. So therefore, dq is equal to du plus, this is pdv. pdv. Right. But I will use the second law of thermodynamics now. From second law of thermodynamics. Thermodynamics second law. I can write here. I can write dq is equal to how much? Otherwise, ds is equal to how much? dq by t. Or dq is equal to how much? dq is equal to t into ds. Even in last class also we have discussed about this. dq is equal to t into ds. Substitute this one here. Okay, therefore, this is tds is equal to du. I told you already, at the time of examination, you can write like this, no problem. Arrow mark also you can put it, no problem. du plus pdv. Correct answer we want, that's all. TDS is equal to du plus pdv. Therefore, du is equal to how much? du is equal to pds minus pdv. Okay, doubt is there? Up to here. Now I have to take the partial differentiation on both the sides. Taking partial differentials or differentiation. Partial differentials on both the sides. Let us take the partial differentiation on both the sides. For this as well as for this. Both the sides. I can write del u, partial derivative. Del u divided by del s. With respect to s that I have differentiation, it has been done at constant volume. At constant volume. Now you can see that clearly. Del u divided by del s at constant volume. If volume is constant here, dv is equal to 0. If volume is constant, dv is equal to 0. 0 into anything is 0. I hope you understood. And the differentiation of this I have chosen here. Therefore, that is equal to remaining thing here, it is equal to t. Correct now? See that? See that again carefully. Differentiation of this with respect to s. At constant volume, I said. If volume is constant here, dv is equal to 0. This term is equal to 0. This differentiation is 1. Therefore, answer is equal to here it is t. And similarly, del u divided by, here with respect to s I made it, here with respect to v I will going to do it. Here with respect to s, here with respect to y. V, I'm sorry, v. Del v at constant, here it is at constant volume I said, here at constant s. At constant s, ulta case, at constant s. Okay, since it is said to be a constant s here, s is a constant, the ds value is equal to 0. 0 into anything is 0. The differentiation of this, it turns out to be how much? Minus p. It is equal to minus p. Have understood about this? You see that. Differentiation of this with respect to volume at constant s. Since s is constant here, the differentiation of constant is 0. This value is equal to 0. Therefore, answer is equal to here minus p. Differentiation of volume is 1. Therefore, it is minus p. Clear? And since this internal energy, change in internal energy is a perfect differential. du I have written now. See here, it is a perfect differential. Okay. Since du is a perfect differential, not a partial. It is a perfect differential because we know that du, it is a perfect differential. Therefore, I can write therefore, partial derivative of this again I will take it with respect to this. So just you see that I will write the same thing here. Same thing I will write. How to write at the time of just examine that one, at the time of examination, how we are going to write the concepts. Carefully you have to see that. Same thing I will write. That's why I said you take a sheet of paper or booklet and write along with me. Same thing that I have written. This v I will write. This v. Here also, same thing I will write. Okay. At constant s. I have written the same thing. I have written the same thing here. Now again, differentiation of this with respect to s I will write. Written. Differentiation of this with respect to volume I will write. Okay. I will write it like this. You see that del by del V, del by del V. This one, del by del V at constant S. At constant S. Similarly here also, del by del S. For this, del by del S at constant volume. See that here it is V, here it is S, here it is S, here it is V. Since it is a du is a perfect differential, du is a perfect differential, these two are equal to each other. Yeah, these two are perfectly, they are equal to each other. Now go back to the concept, but we know that del u by del s at constant V is equal to T, correct? This value is equal to T. It has been rounded off with the red in color, just to see that this value is equal to T. Again, at the time of exam, no problem. You can write with pencil, you round it off and write it here, no problem. This value is equal to how much? See that this value is equal to minus P. This value is equal to minus P. This value is equal to T. I will write the next concept here using this. I will remove this and I will put T, and I will remove this one. I will going to put minus P. So what will happen? Del V this one, del T divided by del V at constant S. Say that del T divided by del T divided by del V at constant S is equal to del by del S of minus P. Del by del S is equal to, okay, del by del S of minus P at constant volume. Correct? This one I will write like this. I will take the negative sign outside here and I will write del T divided by del V at constant S minus P. I'm sorry, minus sign I will take it outside here. Del P divided by del S at constant volume. This is whatever we require. One derivation is completed. Similarly, second derivation. Using what? Using F. Okay. So number 2. Second one. We are asking derive del S divided by del V at constant temperature, del P divided by del T at constant volume. At constant volume. This is called by the name the Maxwell's second thermodynamical relation. Maxwell's second thermodynamical relation. Maxwell's second thermodynamical relation. Derive second thermodynamical relation Usual meaning we are asking. Again, it may be asking for about 3 marks or 4 marks. This one only. For this one, I will going to make use of Helmholtz function. Okay. From Helmholtz function. Last class we have discussed about the Helmholtz function. According to our Helmholtz function here, I can write F is equal to U minus Ts. This is a definition for Helmholtz function. Definition for minus Ts. I will take the differentiation here. df is equal to how much? df is equal to d of u minus ts. Differentiate. This is a product rule here. Apply that one. df is equal to du minus tds minus s dt. Correct. But what is the value for du here? But du is equal to how much? du is equal to tds minus pdv. Substitute this value here. Second derivation that I am showing, see that. Try to understand the concept. Using the Helmholtz function, f is equal to u minus ts. Differentiation, it has been done on both the sides. But du, tds minus pdv. This is first law of thermodynamics. So therefore, df is equal to, substitute this, tds minus pdv minus tds minus s dt. Now these two get cancelled here. Therefore, df is equal to how much? df is equal to how much? Remaining things you are supposed to write. df is equal to minus pdv minus s dt. Take the partial differentiation on both the sides. Taking partial differentials. Okay, easy to df. But I will consider that one as a partial differentiation like this. Del f by del t at constant volume. Okay, I think you can understand and you can answer it now. Del f del t at constant volume is equal to how much? Anybody knows? You can understand now. Del f, please answer it. Any one of you? Del f del t at constant volume. As the volume is constant here in this case volume maintained as a constant here, therefore dv is 0. As dv is 0, this term is equal to 0. But dt we have chosen here, del t. So it is equal to how much is answer? Yes, any one of you? Yes, very good, Kevin. Minus yes. Okay, Nishchita. Minus yes. Similarly, we can write and del f. Only thing is we require the patience to write all these things. Del f divided by here del t that I have chosen here. Here I am supposed to select what is that? Del v. Right. Del f divided by del v del V at constant, here constant volume, here it is said to be at constant temperature, is equal to how much? V, constant temperature, this is 0, therefore answer is minus P, correct? Very good, minus P. Okay, Ruchita, Vaishnavi, all of you. Yes, you have understood. That is the meaning. I require like this the answers. If I'm asking the questions in the final BSc, nobody has opened the mouth. That is the problem. Okay. If you don't answer, then we could not be able to analyze whether you are understanding or not. Clear now? But this is a perfect differentiation. It is a perfect differential, not a partial. It is a perfect differential. Therefore, I will take del by this one, del by of this one I supposed to select. In the previous case, whatever we have written now, like that I will try to write it, just to see that. Okay, continuation. Okay, I will write it here. Okay, since right, df, this df is a perfect differential, is a perfect differential. We can write this one as it is. I will write. See that how we are supposed to write it. How we are supposed to write? We are supposed to write it like this. I have written this one as it is, and I will write this one as it is. This one as it is that I have written. But now I suppose to take the another partial derivation here. I can write this function, I will write it here. This function, I will write it here. So shall I write it like this, just to see that? Del by del V at constant temperature. Here, I suppose to write this one here. This one I suppose to write it here. Del by del T. Del by del T. At constant volume I suppose to take. At constant volume. These two are equal to each other. Okay. But we know that del F by del T is equal to how much? This value is equal to minus S. This value is equal to minus S. Del F by del V at constant temperature, this value is equal to minus P. Remove that and do the substitution, nothing else. Therefore, del by del V of minus S at constant temperature is equal to this one, del of minus P del T at constant volume. Okay, have I understood? You see that. Negative sign is there on both the sides. I will remove that. Therefore, I can write del S divided by del V at constant temperature, del P divided by del T at constant volume. So this is the required equation. This is Maxwell's second thermodynamical relation. This is the Maxwell's thermodynamical relation, second one. Slowly, I have derived the two equations. I explained and I have written all the concepts, hoping that you have understood. Now, the third one, number 3. The third one. What is the third one? Derive. Derive. The third Maxwell's thermodynamical relation, del T divided by del P at constant S, entropy remains constant here, is equal to del V divided by del S at constant pressure. This is Maxwell's thermodynamical third relation. Maxwell's third thermodynamical relation. Derive Maxwell's third thermodynamical relation, del T divided by del P at constant entropy is equal to del V divided by del S at constant pressure. The question that we are framing. This separately we are asking. Okay, yes, right. All the four derivations we cannot ask in one question. If we are asking like that, we have to ask for about 12 marks. We cannot. Okay, therefore, any 2, any 3, any 1, like that we are asking. So you are supposed to practice all the four. All the four you are supposed to practice. Now I will going to make use of enthalpy here. Okay. You know about enthalpy. Enthalpy, that is represented by H. That enthalpy H is equal to definition. Definition part, it says that U plus internal energy. U means internal energy. PV. P is the pressure, V is the volume. U plus PV is equal to H. That is enthalpy. Differentiation, I will going to put it. dH is equal to, do the differentiation on both the sides. du plus differentiation of PV. This is a product rule. We have to apply the product rule. dH is equal to du plus P into dV, correct, plus V into dP. P into dV plus V into dP. But already we know about internal energy, is that right? But internal energy du is given by TdS minus PdV. This internal energy, you have to do the substitution for this. If that any doubt is there, you can ask. Clear? But if you want to understand all these concepts, you have to start your reading from the beginning classes also. Okay. All right. Next one. So therefore, dH is equal to substitute for this TdS minus PdV plus PdV plus VdP. Correct? PdV plus VdP. Now, whichever is going to get cancelled, let us cancel that. Therefore, dH is equal to TdS plus VdP. Right? Now we have to take the partial differentiation on both the sides. Taking partial differentials. Similar concept is the similar, but beginning that we are supposed to use it in the different thermodynamic functions. Different thermodynamic functions, if you are using, you are going to get the different thermodynamical relations. Okay. Yes. Continuation. Again, I will write the same expression. dH is equal to TdS plus VdP. Okay. dH is equal to TdS plus VdP. All right. I suppose to start from here. Taking partial differentials. Taking partials differentials on both the sides. This can be written as, now carefully you have to write it and you have to answer. I will not write the answer. You are supposed to write the answer. Let me see that. Del H, get ready. Don't be hurry. Don't be hurry. Not necessary to have the urgency here. Understand carefully, think and answer. Del H divided by del S at constant pressure. One thing. And del H by del P at constant S. This answer and this answer, how much? Together you can show it, no problem. Together you can show it, Vaishnavi. This answer and this answer. Yes, very good. Continue. Continue. Others. Anarghya, see that carefully. Yes, don't write small t. Evelyn, carefully, you have to think and you have to answer. Carefully, you have to think and you have to answer. Very good. Some of you are showing correctly. Think properly. Very good. Nice. Anarghya, now it is right. Very good. So this is T. Very nice. T. And this is V. Right? So you have understood the partial differentiation. Very easy concepts, very easy concepts. Easily you can secure the good marks. Only thing is we have to do the practice. If you don't do the practice, then at the time of examination, you will get confused. You are going to mix up all the things. Right? So therefore, that should not be happen means we have to write and practice. Now, since DH is not a partial differentiation concept, it is a perfect differential. Since DH is a perfect differential. It is a perfect differential. I can write this one with this one with this, I will going to combine. So how it is? First I will write as it is this one. I taught now already, like this we are supposed to write. Okay. This one as it is I will write. This one also as it is I will write. Okay. As it is that I have written. Now, this function I supposed to write del by del P. At constant P is there, at constant S I supposed to write. Here at constant S I have written del by del S that I had to write. This is at constant P I supposed to write. These two are perfectly equal to each other because it is a perfect differential. But we know already about this. Del H by del S at constant P. This is known thing. You know that. This is known thing. You know this also. Clear? Therefore, del by del P, this value is equal to T here. Therefore, I will substitute for this T here. At constant S is equal to del by del S. This value is equal to V at constant pressure. This is whatever we require. Okay? Clear? Last one, the fourth one. Derive del V divided by del T. If you are writing this much for the examination, no problem. This itself is the notes. Nothing else. Del V by del T at constant pressure. Del S by del P at constant temperature. This is Maxwell's fourth thermodynamical relations. Thermodynamical relation. Derive. We are asking derive this equation for about maybe 3 marks or 4 marks. For this one, I will going to make use of Gibbs function. You know about the Gibbs function definition. According to Gibbs function definition, I can write capital G is equal to H minus Ts. Formula. It is a definition. Gibbs function definition. Define Gibbs function. If you are writing this much is enough. H minus Ts. Differentiation. dG is equal to dH minus d of Ts. Differentiation is to be done using the product rule here. dG is equal to dH minus here Tds minus, because negative sign is here, minus S dt. Negative sign as it is we have to put, right? But dH is equal to how much? You know already about dH. Tds plus Vdp. Shall I show it? Shall I show that one? Okay. See here. Right? That one I have incorporated here. This value I supposed to do the substitution for this. Right? Let us do that substitution. Clear? Therefore, dG is equal to dH value Tds plus Vdp, this one minus Tds minus SdT. Clear? Whichever is going to get cancelled, just you can cancel it. Therefore, dG is equal to Vdp minus SdT. Taking the partial differentiation on both sides. Get ready, you have to answer it. Okay. Taking partial differentials. Partial differentials. So carefully watch it and answer for both the things. I suppose to write del G divided by del P at constant temperature, how much? And second one, del G divided by del T at constant pressure. Both the answers. Both the answers together you can show it. Another 2 steps, it is finished. Your all the 4 derivations will be finished. Very good, Vaishnavi. Very good. Vaishnavi, Rishita, Srivatsa, Anarghya, Kevin. Okay, Uttam. Pavitra Mary, very good, very good. Nikshita, very good. Okay, this value is equal to V. Very good. All of you are answering. Okay, very much active persons are there in second semester, first year degree. Very nice. Okay, right? That is equal to V. This is equal to minus S. All right. V and this is minus S. What is the next step? dg is not a partial derivative. dg is a perfect derivative. So I will start with that. Since dg is a perfect differential, I can write this one as it is. I will write. I taught already now how to write that. Okay, just you write as it is this one. Just you write as it is this, like this. Now this function in terms of this function in terms of this, you have to write. Yeah. So I can write del by del T at constant pressure. Here del by del P at constant temperature. These two are perfectly equal to each other. These two are perfectly equal to each other. But we know that this value is V. This value is minus S. Therefore, del by del T of this is V at constant pressure, del by del P of minus S at constant temperature. I will take out the negative sign here and I will write. Therefore, del V by del T at constant pressure is equal to minus sign. I will take it outside. Minus del S divided by del P at constant temperature. This is whatever we require. So all the 4 derivations are completed here. Next class, some more derivation. Okay, hoping that you have understood, you have copied everything. That itself is the notes for you. If you want me to send that also, that I will send it. Go through all the things. Any doubt is there, you can ask me. No problem.